Slime of the new ages. This dish will make your mouth want to give birth, which is perfect for Mother's Day. The bell pepper is the perfect plant for this dish because it in many ways represents motherhood. It being cut in half exposes its seed. It's ready to create more bell pepper bushes. Just like motherhood, it's ready to become a mother. I also think, in my opinion, that the bell pepper has the purest root structure of any vegetable. It's so good. It's pure, it's sweet. I personally don't think it deserves anything bad to happen to it. I think that the bell pepper, it could go with anything. I could have bell pepper with ice cream, I could have it with orange juice. In fact, that is one of the ingredients in today's recipe. We've talked about this, man. I'm not going to keep inviting you to my filming sessions if you keep smashing my produce. This is a serious problem. Come on. Packed with calcium and vitamin D. It represents sweetness and the sun that our mothers bring into our lives. Unsweetened Eden soy. It represents growth. Sometimes growth is hard, but sometimes growth is creamy and nice. The aforementioned bell pepper, the heart of the meal, the soul. It really just brings it all together, and all of these other ingredients have been placed around it to symbolize they are giving their power to the bell pepper. It is the catalyst for this dish. Barbecue sauce. Everything is bigger and better in Texas. So we've got our bigger and better Texas True barbecue sauce here that is guaranteed to make our dish twice as ginormous. If it were for the barbecue sauce, it would not feed a whole half person. Probably closer to a third, or maybe even a quarter. Then we've got our mustard. Mustard represents rebellion and the willingness to fight back against those who've wronged you. It's also very good. And the blender, oh, so beautiful. Who knew it was possible to lose both your penis and your virginity at the same time? Alright, the first ingredient we're going to put in there is mustard. I hate mustard. You're going to get a nice big spoonful. You don't want anyone knowing you skipped. Alright. That's enough of that. Now we're going to get to the good stuff. You're going to take the Eden Soy brand unsweetened soy milk, and you're going to put in 1/3 of a cup. You don't want too much. This is powerful stuff. You can really mess someone up. Make sure to ask them if they have soy allergies before serving them this dish. It's very common among mothers. Oh, now that looks good. Already we've got a classic combo. I've seen people eat this straight, like just mustard and soy milk, boom, 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 mix it up and put some ice in. It's like alcohol for kids. Then we're gonna take barbecue sauce, our Texas True barbecue sauce. And you're gonna put about 1/3 of a cup of this in as well. Oh yeah. When you see it slimy like this, you know it hasn't gone off. If you ever see it losing its sheen or moving too fast, you should watch out and check your expiration date. This stuff gets nasty when it's gone off. I've seen what it can do to a man. That guy never became a mother for sure. And last but definitely not least, we've got the orange juice. This is important. You're going to put in 1/2 cup. Because you want this dish to be sweet. You want it to bring joy and happiness. And that's where the orange juice really that's where it comes in. Man, my asshole is tight right now. I'm so excited. Let's blend this baby. So I personally believe that in this part of the stage, the mother of cooking is really watching over you. So this dish is different for everyone. You kind of have to let her guide you. So when I'm deciding how long to blend it for, first I close my eyes. I take my hand, I put it around the front like the good old reach around, and I start pressing random buttons until it turns on. Oh, first try. I'm just gonna let myself feel out when it's ready. Now that's how long it took for me, but for other people it could take a lot longer or a lot shorter of a time. But this is pretty dangerous. Don't attempt to do it the same every time. You really have to channel your inner spirit or else like it's gonna get nasty. Now we're gonna let this sit for about like 5 to 10 minutes and yeah. Okay, while we're letting our marinade rest, we wanna go over to our bell pepper. And we're going to chop it up into nice and thin slices so that it's easily palatable, it's easily digestible, we can chew on it nice and easily. We're going to want a serrated knife and we are going to chop it nice and safely. Remember to always have proper form when you're holding a knife. You want them to be about 1/2 inch thick. And you want to remember to do it with tenderness and care. You know, you really want to make this bell pepper feel loved. Even though you might be hurting it a little, it will taste so much better if the bell pepper still likes you and still like considers you a friend. I'm speaking from experience. I'm sorry, Jerry. And this is an important part too. You wanna get the core like this, nice and round and smooth. Cut. Cut. Okay, we're gonna get all of our bell peppers right in here, and we are going to take our marinade in a nice bowl, and we're gonna pour it out, making sure to try and cover all the bell peppers. It should look like this. It smells delicious. It looks delicious. Oh man, that smells good. It looks right like an omelet. Even my photographer is like on the edge right now. Cut. You should pause. Okay, so those should have been marinating for 2 days. This is what it looks like, 2 days of marinating this stuff. And I gotta say, this is looking pretty good. It's still smelling great. It's looking really good. You have to let it marinate in the open air so that all of the healthy and fun bacteria can like get together to give it an amazing taste. And maybe some mushrooms will grow, which is an extra bonus. So we're gonna fish all these out with some tongs. The tongs are really important because after about 24 hours, this marinade starts to become extremely toxic. Make sure not to touch it. Do not touch this stuff. It could burn your hand, it could blind you, it could make you start vomiting, it could give you Crohn's disease. Like, there are a lot of things that this marinade can do to you if it's been 24 hours and you're not using proper protection. So, we're fishing now, we're putting it here, and I gotta say, oh man, my mom is gonna be so happy. My mom's gonna be so excited. Oh, what a blast, look at this. I'm really proud of this recipe. I've developed it for a few years of like looking at unhappy mothers and going like, what meal would make them smile? And all right, now we've got them all scooped out. We need to cook them. You can use a pan for this, but personally I prefer to use a heat gun. Jerry, now's your time to shine. Hi. Okay.
You're really looking for that char. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's exactly what we're looking for. That black char. It's gonna give so much flavor. It's like MSG, but not.
Like MSG for kids.
And MSG is just salt for not toddlers. Look at that char though.
Now that looks good. This char is looking perfect. Jerry really knocked it out of the park. I can't wait to make some moms smile. We're gonna get this and we're gonna put it right on top of some garnishing, and let's go see how my mom reacts.
Yeah, we have a surprise.
Oh, you do? Is
Yeah.
it a Kay's leftover sandwich from lunch?
A little bit better.